When the wind dances through the trees, even the smallest leaf will move. The day Prince Ikena stepped into Nkiru's village, the leaves moved, the wind spoke, and the river, silent for years, began to sing again. The sun rose gently that morning, not in a hurry, like it, too, was waiting for something sacred to begin. Kizoram stood by the river bank, where her mother once met the goddess. The same spot. The same breeze. Her feet sank slightly into the wet earth, and her wrapper flapped in the soft wind. She didn't know why her heart felt so full, but her spirit was restless, as if something big was about to happen. Far off in the village, dust rose behind galloping horses. Prince Ikena, dressed in royal blue with red beads around his neck, was riding into the village with his men. When the villagers saw him, they dropped their baskets and came running. "Is the king sending us help?" they asked. But the prince only had one name on his lips: Kizoram. An elder pointed to the river. "She is there, where her mother once cried and met the spirit woman." Prince Ikena walked alone down the path to the river. As he approached, Kizoram turned. Their eyes met. Time stood still. "I've seen you," he said quietly. "In my dreams, again and again." "And I felt you," she whispered. "Like a song in my bones." Without a word more, the river behind them began to shimmer. Then, rising slowly from the water, for the second time in her life, came the river goddess, her face calm like the moon. "This union," she said, "was written in the stars before the first tree touched the ground. Kizoram is not just the daughter of Nkiru. She is the key. Through her, the land will breathe again." She turned to the prince. "Take her hand, not for beauty, not for riches, but because your souls were tied long before you were born." The prince dropped to his knees. "I do not need gold or throne. I only want the girl the river chose." He stretched his hand, and Kizoram, with tears in her eyes, took it. From the heavens, the clouds gathered quickly. Thunder rolled like drums. Then came the rain, soft, healing, and warm. It fell for hours. The villagers danced barefoot in the mud. Children lifted their faces to the sky and laughed. The crops, once dry and hopeless, began to lift. Goats cried. Leaves turned green. Rivers, far and wide, began to fill once more. The prophecy had been fulfilled. Back in Uminochi. When Prince Ikena returned with Kizoram, the people lined the roads to welcome her. Old women all related. Drummers played like the gods themselves had come. The king, once proud and stubborn, fell to his knees and wept. "Forgive me," he said to Dibia Is. "I now understand, the gods do not always speak through gold. Sometimes, they whisper through suffering." That evening, under a full moon, Prince Ikena and Kizoram were married. The feast lasted for 7 days and nights. They did not just become husband and wife, they became hope for 2 villages. Nkiru, now older, sat in the palace wearing beads and fine wrappers, the same woman they once called ruined. Now, they called her Queen Mother. As they poured palm wine into her cup, she smiled and said, "When the gods write your story, even your tears will water your future." The river that almost drowned me was the same one that lifted my name.